Hey guys, so I decided to make this YouTube channel to sort of help people who I'm on a page for, and it's called Depression Quotes. It's a really good page what I'm on. It helps people with depression and anxiety. So what I'm doing, I'm making this sort of YouTube video to help people on there or just help people in general. I'm going to be doing like vlogs. So for my first video I thought I'd do a Q&A just to sort of let you guys know me a bit better. So I went on Depression Quotes and I asked you to ask me some questions. What I've got on my phone right now, got all the questions up. I like the ones what I was going to answer. So the first one I got is done by Steph Range, and she asked, how do you deal with insecurities? I'm so insecure, I hate the way I look and who I am. Well, I've been dealing with how I look and how much I weigh for like the last 3 years now, and I've always hated it. I always have. So what I've done to sort of help that, every time I look in the mirror and I hate the way I look, I always go there and I say, I look really nice today. And even though how difficult it may be for myself to believe it, I always know that I've had that strength to say I actually look nice for once. So I guess that sort of helps me in a way. You should try it as well. Hopefully it will help you as much as it's helping me with my insecurities right now. But other than that, that's how I do it. Next one I've got, do you have any advice for people that have depression but are not sure how to start with the process of being treated for it? Well, the advice I have is that you need to admit that you're going to need help first. That you need to understand that you will need help fighting this and you cannot do it on your own. I made that mistake. I thought I could deal with it on my own and it seemed like I couldn't, and I admitted that I needed help and I had counselling for it. I had my friends and family behind me at all times, and because of that I sort of fought through it and I managed to defeat it last year. But sadly it's back, not very severe, but it's back again, so I'm fighting with that again, but it's all good. And you just sort of need to make sure that you understand that not everyone is going to hate you if you actually admit you need help. They're probably going to find it a lot more easier and better if you actually admit that you need that help, other than you saying, oh no, I don't need that help, you know, I can do this by myself. Because I don't think everyone wants that. The next question is, what is your favourite colour? Or have you recovered yet? If yes, tell us how you did. If not, tell us what's stopping you. My favourite colour is red. Probably because I support Liverpool in England. And I did recover. As I said, I got counselling and I had the help of my friends. But it's back again, and what's stopping me is probably that I feel like everyone hates me. And that's gotten me like really insecure again. And like I said in the first one, I'm doing that process again, was sort of helping me, what I said you can try. So, said by Tiffany, how do you overcome depression and having anxiety at the same time? Having depression and anxiety at the same time is one of the worst feelings ever. It's either you care too much or you don't care at all. And having the two combined, what I have, is probably the worst thing ever. It is so terrifying when you have an anxiety attack, but then you feel like you don't care about having it. And it's one of the worst feelings ever. But they normally don't come at the same time. For me, I normally have an anxiety attack and I care way too much. Then after that, I feel like, you know, I shouldn't have cared at all for what made me have that, and it's one of the worst feelings ever. So far, I haven't learned how to deal with that yet, and I don't know when I'm going to learn to deal with it. But at the same time, it will pass for me, I think. Next one is from Jordan, and he asked, from what point in your life would you change in your life so it turned out differently? So I'll probably change in secondary school, or high school, as you may call it, depending where you are. I would probably change the fact that I didn't really care how I looked in that. Like, I cared too much about how I looked, and I cared how much about everything. I wish I didn't care that much, because it ruined me for college. I'm now in college and I hate the way I look because of it. I wish I didn't even care what I looked like in secondary, but unfortunately I did, and it ruined everything. Next one is, if you could do one thing to change the world, what would it be? I would probably get rid of like any illness. Like I'll probably get rid of cancer, I'll get rid of depression, anxiety, I'll probably get rid of like eating disorders and everything like that. I'll just get rid of all of it and then deal with like world hunger and stuff like that. I'll probably deal with that first. Like get rid of all illnesses and then go on to do like world hunger and stuff like that. I'd rather do that first and then work up. Abby asked, would you rather be a unicorn or a dinosaur? I'd rather be a dinosaur because dinosaurs are awesome, because they are big and they've got large teeth and I would just love to be them. Dave asked, where do you see yourself in a month's time and in 3 months' time? In a month's time, I hope to see myself still in college, doing my course, what I'm doing, hairdressing. I'm hoping to still be in that. And in 3 months' time, I'm hoping to have a job. And I'm hoping to be able to like smile a lot more than what I have been recently. Even though I like smile and laugh in college, I don't feel like that's me right now. I don't want anyone worrying, so I smile and I laugh. But I just hope I can smile properly. Like I feel like I actually want to smile instead of doing a fake smile throughout everything. What's your favourite thing about this page? As I told you, I am on this page called Depression Quotes on Facebook. My favourite thing has to be that I can help people who go through the same thing as me, and I can just help them in general with their problems, and I've actually helped quite a few people on that page already. I talk to them on a daily basis on my personal account on here now, and I just love it. Just amazing page. What causes you depression? Asked by Fairs. For me, it's probably like when my friends fight or my family fights, or I just don't feel like doing anything. Mostly when like I feel like I can't achieve something, or when I feel like I cannot do something what I really want to do. For me, that is a big letdown for me, and I feel like I can't do anything for the rest of the day because of that. So I just have to like start the day with I can do this sort of attitude, but half the time it doesn't exactly go that way. Okay, so do you self-harm or not? I used to. I don't anymore. See, I am clean for that. I don't self-harm. I used to self-harm in year 8. I think that was grade 7 or grade 9 for people. I don't know your grades. But I used to, and I did that for about 2 years. And I used to go down my arms. I used to go down like that, following. But I don't anymore, so I've managed to overcome that one, and I haven't had any cravings whatsoever so far. So I'm pretty good, and I'm quite happy about that. And that's all I have. So that's fun. And if you like this, then please leave a comment, subscribe, like it, share it, do anything. And I will put a link for my Twitter in the description below, and I hope you can like it, because if you can, then that would be amazing. I will post regularly on there, and I will post regularly on my page, and I hope that I can all see you guys soon, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay strong, I love you guys,